In a distant kingdom, beyond the rolling hills and dense forests, lived a dragon named Ember in a cave high on a towering mountain. Unlike most dragons feared for hoarding treasures and causing destruction, Ember was known for his kind heart and his willingness to help those in need. Though fearsome in appearance, those who knew him spoke of his gentle nature, and stories of his kindness spread throughout the land. One day, a terrible storm swept across the kingdom. Dark clouds gathered, and fierce winds howled as rain poured down in torrents. The storm struck the village below Ember's mountain, uprooting trees, damaging homes, and causing chaos. Frightened, the villagers scrambled for safety, unsure of what to do as the storm worsened. From his cave, Ember watched the storm ravage the village. Seeing the villagers in distress, Ember knew he had to help. With a powerful flap of his wings, he soared down from the mountain, cutting through the storm. When the villagers saw his shadow, they were initially afraid, but Ember had no intention of causing harm. He had come to save them. Ember worked tirelessly, using his enormous strength to lift fallen trees and clear roads. His fiery breath, though fierce, was controlled, lighting darkened streets and warming the cold, drenched villagers. He patched roofs, moved debris, and pushed floodwaters away from homes. Slowly, the villagers realized that Ember was there to help, not harm. As the storm began to subside, more villagers came out, watching in awe as the dragon continued his efforts. Children peeked from behind their parents, amazed at the sight of the kind dragon. The villagers' fear began to fade, replaced by gratitude as they saw Ember's true nature. When the storm finally passed, the villagers gathered around Ember, their hearts filled with appreciation. They no longer saw him as a threat but as a protector. To thank him, they decided to hold a grand feast in his honor. The next day, the village square was decorated with tables of food, and Ember, though unused to such attention, was invited to sit at the head of the feast. Laughter and joy filled the air as the villagers celebrated with their new friend. Ember felt a warmth in his heart he had never experienced before. He realized that true kindness could bridge even the greatest differences, and that it wasn't what one looked like, but the goodness in their heart that truly mattered. From that day on, Ember and the villagers became close friends. No longer feared, Ember was often visited by the villagers, who brought him gifts and shared stories. In return, Ember watched over the village from his mountain, always ready to help. Over time, the story of Ember, the kind-hearted dragon, became a beloved tale told to every child in the kingdom, a story of bravery, kindness, and the power of friendship.